When I was in the 8th grade, I had a health teacher who told me that the hurt inside my aching head wasn't real. And inside I knew it wasn't true, but somehow sitting in that class felt like being on a boat that was sinking, like falling off a building and feeling like God wanted you to fall faster. And faster I went as I felt like my thoughts were inadequate, like my head was mistaken and all this time I had taken to think it through was wasted. Like because of this person who disregards what I feel, everything that I feel is completely mistaken. Now please tell me what is right about a conservative, controlling, straight, cis, white male teaching these classes of 30 kids that anytime they feel like the world is crashing down around them, they are insane. Because as I sat there in disbelief, I couldn't believe that this is what our education system is like. Thousands of teachers teaching the lies that they weave from inside their dusty minds. These millions of people whose fingers are red from clutching their hearts, hoping they can stay alive. Because to be alive is for us to know that we are not alone in this world. Please tell me what gives anyone the right to even feel like they are right as they spew these words from their godforsaken mouths and as cobwebs form in the corner of their brains. I hope they know I am not insane. I am a figment of my own imagination. And though this seems to harm you, to me it feels like butterflies are erupting from my skin, and every second I speak is the second that I will speak no longer. Please tell me that this pounding drum inside my stomach is inconsequential. Tell me that these hands that shake with a million cries of help me are irrelevant. These sacs of air that can't seem to breathe in the air as I'm gasping for air. Tell me that doesn't matter, please. I don't need to be taught, but there are so few that are able to see with their eyes, and the eyes that are of those that are blind to this issue must be opened. For the sake of the future of my children and your children, all the children of the world that will see only darkness, unless we can decide that ignorance is no longer bliss, and none of this is ever going to be bliss, no matter whether you believe it's there or not. Please, let's help the people who have inherited the blindness from their parents to be able to see light at long last. Whether that's be sitting by the lamp in a therapist's office or taking your medication as the clock strikes 12, whether that be being able to calm your child so they felt all the things I have felt a million times before, or whether that be making sure these kids are getting the care they need. I care so much about what they need. It's insane to think there are people in the world today who are blind as the bats that roam in the caves, blind as the man who sits and begs for money, blind as to people sitting in a bar, horribly uncomfortable, just as the blind must be, an alley in our minds that we all seem to hide in. And I can't seem to stress enough how freaking blind is this world that we can't even make a decision about whether it's the gun's fault or the mine's. And I'm so tired of stepping on landmines in this world we call equality. How is this equality when there are people who will never even get a chance to see this light? I am so lucky I have a chance to see this light. Please. Let all the 8th grade health teachers of the world escape us as we try to fix an ill society filled with those that won't even admit that they are sick, full of those that are told they are not sick, full of those that have no idea that they are sick. Let us raise a generation who will raise a generation who will raise a people who will let us get the help we need when so many of us need help and so many of us can help them. Let us not be the ones to tell the hands to stop listening to the minds, but rather the ones who help the minds to start listening to the hands. We must teach them that they are not insane, and for so long I felt that there was something inside my brain that made me different than everyone else, because I was taught by my 8th grade health teacher that the hurt inside my aching head wasn't real. Please.